low libido. So people will tell me it's like, yo, bro, I find it, very difficult to even get close to my girlfriend or my wife. Do you get it? This act is really ruining my life. Hi there, you are welcome to the channel once again. This is Let's Talk on Why I'm Strength with me. Please don't forget to like and share this particular video. Subscribe to the channel to keep the channel growing, alright? Today right here, I'm here to explain the effects of masturbation, alright, on a child or an individual who masturbates. Alright guys, so I've shared with you what masturbation is and the causes of masturbation in the home. I'm right here today to share with you the effects of masturbation on an individual or a child who masturbates. Let's go straight, take a look at the effects of masturbation. So the first effect I would like to discuss with you is the guilt that comes with masturbation due to the individual's cultural, religious or spiritual beliefs. Do you get it? Everybody who masturbates, be it a man or a woman, a male child or a female child who masturbates, if they take a seat with you and they would like to confide in you, you'll find out from them that the guilt that comes with masturbation can't be overemphasized. Every individual who masturbates feels guilty after masturbating. And then you tell yourself, no, I won't do this again. This act is just insane. It doesn't go in line with my culture. It doesn't go in line with my spiritual belief. It doesn't go in line with my religious beliefs. Yet, after the first act, speak with yourself. Take a seat with yourself and tell yourself, hey, I won't do this again. Alright? Because what I felt the other time after masturbating, it was so bad. So you are guilty. You are ashamed that you did it, that you masturbated. But just few hours or few days after that, you have the urge to masturbate again because you are watching things you are not supposed to be watching, or you are seeing things you are not supposed to be seeing at a particular moment. So that is one effect of masturbation. The guilt, the shame, the embarrassment that comes with it. After you have masturbated, you feel guilty that no, God is watching me. Oh no, I shouldn't have done this. It's not good for me. Oh no, this doesn't make me prosper. This doesn't make me progress. I shouldn't have done it. So the guilt that comes with it can't be overemphasized or overstated. So that is one effect of masturbation. Every parent wants their child to have a normal growth throughout their life, and you end up masturbating. Do you get it? You feel that your culture, your community, your area, your ethnic group, all right, this particular act is not embraced, it's not welcomed in line with your culture. Have you followed? So the guilt comes with all these, your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs as well. Let me talk about the three major religions that we have in the world: Christianity, Islamic religion, and then ATR, African traditional religion. All right, none of these three major religions embrace this particular act I'm talking about. So you can't tell me that it is not an effect, since it doesn't seem right to do it and you do it. That is what makes you feel guilty. If it were right, why is it that after doing it you feel guilty? You shouldn't have, right? Alright, so that is an effect of masturbation. Guilt comes with it. Two that I have over here is erectile dysfunction. So an individual, alright, a child who just enters into adolescent stage or becomes an adolescent, starts to experience certain emotional, physical changes, alright? They see their first semen and they are like, oh, what is this? Sleep and then you wake up, you see your first semen, you are like, oh, what is this? But because maybe they are exposed to certain things they are not supposed to see and all that, and then they end up masturbating right from that stage, that early stage, as early as 12 years old, as early as 13 years old, and they are masturbating. So a child enters into adolescent stage and they start masturbating. They grow up, they masturbate for about 20-30 years, and maybe they have a girlfriend or they get married and they are like, yo, I'm not having an erection. Do you get it? I find it very difficult to have an erection. So what could be the cause? Because you are just used to masturbation, your brain is in tune with masturbation, all right? And no individual can tell me that they just masturbate for masturbation sake. Before you masturbate, you will need to think about certain things, picture certain things in your mind. Maybe a porn that you have watched before, or you even masturbate watching a porn to the porn that you are watching, or anything that is explicit. Nobody masturbates just by looking at something in vacuum or just viewing something in vacuum and just masturbating. You have a thought about something, you keep on picturing it in your mind, and then that leads you to what? Masturbate. So nobody just masturbates out of nothing. Because of the experiences you've had or things you have seen, that's what leads you into what? Masturbation. So masturbation could lead you to have an erectile dysfunction. You find it very difficult to have an erection when you are with a woman, an actual human being. Have you followed? All right, people may argue this out, but I have had a conversation with people who are in the act, and I'm telling you this. The third effect that I have here is low libido. All right, low libido. So people will tell me it's like, yo, bro, I find it, very difficult to even get close to my girlfriend or my wife. Do you get it? This act is really ruining my life. Why? Because I'm having low libido. You don't feel the urge to even go closer to your wife or to even go closer to your girlfriend because you think masturbation is just enough for you. After doing it, you are okay. All right? So the drive that your brain is supposed to get to draw you closer to a real woman that you could have an affair with wouldn't be there again because your brain or your mind is in tune with masturbation and not real intercourse or sex. Have you followed? The next one is premature ejaculation. No individual who is in masturbation would hit their chest or pat themselves in the back and tell me that they are not having premature ejaculation. Every individual who masturbates or who has masturbated for a long period of time would attest to this particular fact that after masturbating for several years, 10, 20, 15 years, they experience premature ejaculation. All right? You won't last long in bed. With your first round you will have, or an encounter you have with a woman, the first round, you won't last long in bed. Let's just be frank and have this conversation, all right? An honest conversation. Yes, we are all religious, but this conversation is very relevant, all right? Very, very relevant because it is ruining people's lives. That's why I've taken it upon myself to have this conversation with you all. So you have masturbated right from childhood. Let's say 12 years old. When you were an adolescent, you started masturbating, and you are now about 35 years old, you've been masturbating as well. So this has lasted for long years, sometimes 20, 25 years. And every moment, all right, you go closer to your wife, you go closer to your girlfriend, you don't last long. Maximum 2 minutes, you are out. Maximum 2 minutes, you ejaculate, all right? And the reason could be that is because you are what? Masturbating. You are finding it difficult to maintain your erection and then last long in bed with your wife or with your girlfriend. All right. So masturbation has the tendency to cause premature ejaculation. If any individual masturbates, they have a very high percentage of experiencing premature ejaculation when they are laying with a woman. All right. Or when they are having an affair with a woman. The next effect that I would like to talk about is decreased sperm count. I've had people who are grown, all right, who have even spoken or talked about it on TV that because of that act, they have not been able to impregnate their wives because they have low sperm count. Have you followed? So if you masturbate for a very long time, it is possible that you may experience low sperm count. I'm not saying it is 100% that you may experience it. There are so many factors that could lead to a person experiencing low sperm count. Masturbation is one of them. Medically, they could argue this, they could challenge this, but I'm telling you that those who are into this act and they have been in it for a very long time have had a conversation with me and they are telling me these are some of the effects they are experiencing. So it is not far from the truth. If you experience low sperm count, you will find it very difficult to impregnate your wife or your girlfriend because your sperm count is low. The quality that your sperm is supposed to have has decreased, and that will affect your fertility as a man. The last point I would like to talk about is the feeling that you have that women are not important when you masturbate, all right? So you have a wife or you have a girlfriend or you are not in any relationship at all right? And you are masturbating. Do you get it? You feel like just after masturbating, you are okay. Why do you even need a woman if you masturbate? Or a woman will say, why do I even need a man if I masturbate? So that feeling that I don't need a man, If it's because of sex, then I don't need a man. A man will also say that if it is because of sex, then I don't need a woman. I can masturbate and then I can feel good. Do you get it? You are just deceiving yourself. That feel good hormone, dopamine, is responsible for that reward, that feeling good after you have masturbated and you ejaculate. All right. So you feel like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. I don't need any woman. I can live on my own. I don't need any woman to be doing anything at all for me. I just have to live a single life and make money and then just live my life, enjoy my money with my family and friends. But in actual sense, you can't tell me women are unimportant. Women are very important in our lives as men, because you can't just go on masturbate and then feel good and then be deceiving yourself that you don't need a woman in your life. If it is only because of sex, you don't need a woman in your life. Please, women are not sex machines, all right? Or they are not sex objects. The fact that you are masturbating and hormones are deceiving you, all right? Hormones are deceiving you, persuading you, convincing you that you don't need any woman in your life doesn't mean that it is true. So masturbation has this tendency to affect you to think that if you're a man, you don't need a woman in your life. Or if you're a woman, you don't need a man in your life, because you are already pleasing yourself by masturbating, giving yourself the pleasure by masturbating. So you don't need a man in your life, or you don't need a woman in your life if you're a man or a woman. So guys, this could be the possible effects one may experience, all right, when they masturbate for a very long time. People who have gone into masturbation and that is chronic, or they are addicted to masturbation, could have these effects. So any individual who is addicted to masturbation for several years, who has got addicted to masturbation for a very long time, over a long period of time, could experience these effects that I'm talking about. So as you know the effects of masturbation and what it could cause in your life, what can you do to correct this or to stay away from masturbation even if you are addicted? Stay with me on this channel, and my next video on masturbation will circulate or revolve around how you could control yourself and then stay away from masturbation, or how to even control yourself and not masturbate, because people have been masturbating over a very long time and they are addicted. That is why I am gonna help you out with certain ways or methods that you could go through to stay away from masturbation if you are already in the act, or if you are being pressured, if you are being persuaded, if you are being lured into masturbation by what you see or what you hear. Stay with me right on this channel. Alright guys, well, this has been Let's Talk on YMS Trends, talking about the effects of masturbation. Don't forget to like, share this particular video, subscribe to the channel to keep the channel growing. See you next on how to resist the urge of masturbation. See you on the next video. My name is Kono.